I needed 160 napkin rings. So I'm getting down to the short strokes here. I've got 16 left to turn out of 160, so that's 10%. I'm turning in my backyard, in the shade. The heat wave we had been having has eased up the last couple of days, but it's still a very nice day out here. So I've got the napkin ring blank mounted on my expanding collet chuck. Since these are cut from a 4/4 board, the end grain is here and here, so it's mounted basically like a faceplate project, not like a spindle project. So just like on a bowl, I want to make my cuts from the small diameter to the large diameter after I get it down to. So I start out with the flute almost on top, get the bevel rubbing. It's not cutting because the bevel is keeping the edge away. I roll the tool until it starts to take a cut, and then traverse across the workpiece. And then traverse across the piece. And come back and do the same thing again. So now I'm down to round. Now I want to start shaping the ring, and I'm just going for basically a bead shape. And again, start the bevel rubbing and then rotate the gouge until it starts to take a cut. Okay, so these are from a board that was just rough cut from the sawmill, so the edges of them are rough from the saw blade. So I just clean up those edges. And I don't have any big pieces chipped out on the edges. Some woods you have to watch for that. This walnut is pretty good for that. make a couple of grooves with the point tool. And use a wire that handles. Get a friction turn. And I sew the lathe down. Yeah, I'm in the top speed range. I have the belt set into this top speed range. So the lowest speed without changing the belt is 1100 RPM, which is a little fast for sanding, but if I had to stop and change the belt each time, it would take me forever. So and I started with 180 grit. This is 220 grit with the lathe running in reverse. And back forward again for the 400 grit. And the edges of this hole are pretty sharp at the moment, so I just take a piece of, I think that's 180 grit, it doesn't really matter, and just break that sharp edge. And I'm going to finish these with Danish oil off the lathe, so that one's done. You have to be a little cautious when applying the pressure with the tailstock, because it is possible to split these things if you put too much pressure this way and expand that too much. Speaking of splitting it, that one just popped. I heard it. Yep. Well, I did start with 192 blanks, so I should have some extras. I don't have to worry too much about that one. Yeah, when I cut my paper, I take a quarter sheet of paper and then I fold it one way, open it up, fold it the other way, and then cut along the fold to the center. And that lets me fold this wing under, then over, and like that. So I don't have grit against grit anywhere in the sandwich. I can use up all of this side, flip it over, use up all of this side, open it up, And now I have two new sides that I can use. It's just a way I learned, and the pads are about the right size for sanding small stuff on the lathe.